You guys have been asking me how do I add my support and resistance, and also how do I know whether the trade is going to go long or is going to go short, whether the trade is going to go up or is going to come down. So in this video I'm going to show you how to draw the horizontal lines, how to add your support and resistance zones, and also how to add the technical indicator, that's the 50 EMA, to your chart. We'll be using Binance and this particular website, TradingView. So what we want to do is, once you are on your Binance dashboard, I always advise you guys to use PC when you are doing your technical analysis. So we have technical and we have fundamentals. With the fundamentals, I've talked a lot about it on this channel, where you use the investing.com app. Then when you are on your investing.com, you go to your economic calendar. Today is Monday. Okay, so today is Monday. We only have this particular exiting home sales, that is about 10 a.m. in the morning, in the evening time. Okay, it's also a high impact news. It's from the United States. It usually, when these news come out, they affect the market in a positive or negative way, but because we are trading cryptocurrencies, if the market comes out good for the dollar, that means USDT or any cryptocurrency that you know is going to depreciate, is going to fall in value for that whole week. So right now I'm on my Binance dashboard. I'll click on the derivatives, then I'll click on USDT and futures. So when you click on USDT and futures, I'm going to help you guys draw the horizontal lines and also just some basic things that you might be encountering on your chart. Okay, so let me make it white background is okay for now. So let's say we have these support regions. Okay, this is what happens yesterday when we took the trade on XRP USDT. I'm just going to help you guys get all these things out of the way. Okay, so now what we want to do is, this is the 1 hour time frame of XRP USDT perpetual on Binance futures. This means that each candlestick is equivalent to 1 hour. Each candlestick on this pattern have taken 1 hour to form. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is, once you are on your Binance chart and you want to do technical analysis for a particular pair, you are going to select the pair from CoinMarketCap, and I told you to use from the 100 coins. So let's say I've selected XRP. I'll first go to the daily time frame here, that's the 1D. So the 1D means daily time frame. So looking at the past 2 days, XRP has been moving to the upside, but just the last day, that was the past 24 hours, we saw a drop from about 0.5600 to about 0.5248. So what we want to do is, we'll now move to the lower time frame, that's the 4 hour time frame. So looking at the 4 hour time frame, we can see a higher high here, a higher low to this side, then a higher high here. Then we have a reversal of the market. So for me, what I'll do is, I'll wait for the next higher high to this side, then I'll enter a long position if I'm going to start my trade from the 4 hour time frame. But if I click on the 1 hour time frame here, then I'll enter the trade right now, because looking at the trade here, we can see that the moving average is trying to cross over the 50 EMA, is trying to cross over the candlesticks. And I told you guys that each time that the candlesticks is above the candlestick, it's time to start selling. So right now we can see the EMA moving above the candlesticks, so it's time for us to enter a short signal. Yesterday we took a buy position before I went to Labadi, that was around here. Then we rode it to this place, that's 0.5589. then we saw the retest around this region. So the market is trying to move to the next support level, that is around here. So we can enter a short position, putting our stop loss at around 0.558. then our take profit will be around the nearest support level around this place, 0.558. 4830. So for us to even do this, we need to add our horizontal lines. So to add our horizontal lines, we have a place we call trend line tools. So the trend line tool shows where the horizontal lines are. So you click on the left hand side, we have trend line tools. If you see a trend line tool with, let's say, a star attached to it, that means I'm adding it to this shortcut menu so that it will be on my chart. I don't need to waste my time adding it again. So if I click here, we have the trend line. I have removed it from this place. If I click the star, you can see the trend line now appearing. Now the next thing that we want to do is we want to add the horizontal line. So the horizontal line is usually the one across the chart on the moving from right to left. Okay, right to left. So this is the horizontal line. So if I click it, then I'll add it to the nearest resistance zone, that is about here. So you can see, if you have been reading my PDFs, you know that each time you see a candlestick pattern like this, there is going to be a reversal. This one is like a hammer, inverted hammer. An inverted hammer usually push the price to the downside. Then we have a normal hammer that pushes the price to the upside. Like we can see this normal hammer here. So anytime that you see these pin bars pushing the price down upward, this means that this pair is about to skyrocket. So as I told you guys, there are three things you need to consider before you enter the trade. The first one is the candlestick patterns. The third one is the EMA and the time frame that you are currently trading on. So once you check your investing.com to know the news that is currently coming out, the next thing is for us to go back to our chart, select the pair that we are going to trade. So right now, if we are going to trade XRP USDT perpetual, now we are going to add our support, the resistance zones at the top where the price reach and reverse. Resistance means if you bounce a football on the ground and the football reaches the edge surface, it will reach a place where it will come down. The place that it will reach, we call it the resistance. So let's say in your room, your ceiling is your resistance and your support is your tiles. Your tiles where your ground is, that's your support. So right now we have our resistance zones. So I don't need to go back to the trend line tools to click here and add the horizontal line. I can just click on the horizontal line here, so that I'll add it to the nearest support level, which is at this place. So you can see when price reaches this place, it went up, then it came down to this place again, went up until it reached here, retested, then it's moving down to the upside. So this trade will give us 1:3 or 1:4 risk to reward ratio, with our support level being at around 0.57. that will be our stop loss. So for us to add the price prediction tools, we have two types of price prediction tools. We have the short price prediction tool and we have the long price prediction tool. So when we click on the left hand side again, we go price and measurement tools, then we have the long position. So with the long position, it's able to help you calculate your entry, your stop loss, and where you want to exit the trade if it goes up. But if you are trying to sell a pair, you are supposed to use the short one. So if we are going to sell the XRP USDT right now, I'm just going to click on short position. So when I click on short position, then I'll click it at the entrance, the entry of our market order. So with the entry, then I'll move my stop loss to the nearest resistance zone. So with the nearest resistance zone, that is about 0.554557. okay, then our exit point will be around 0. Remember I told you guys 0.4830. okay, so with the 0.4830, we just got our take profit, our stop loss, and our entry. We know our entry is around 0.5245. So I can reduce the chart here. So you guys have just seen, I've showed you how to add your support and resistance and how to enter the trade. The reason why we are going for a short position is because the moving average indicator, the 50 EMA, have crossed the candlesticks pattern and the price is currently moving to the downside. If you don't know how to add the moving average, just click on this particular technical indicator. So when you click on technical indicator, you type in EMA. So we have EMA. exponential moving average. So when I click on it, you see it being at the top left hand side. So I'll click on the setting bar. So when I click on the setting bar, the most important thing about the moving average is calculate the last 50 candlesticks and divide it to get the fraction. So which means that each candlestick, it will count from the price from 1, 2, 3. If you are using the 1 hour time frame, it will count from 1 up to 50 candlestick behind. Then it will divide it and give you the fraction, which will determine where the price will move, your entry point. We only use the 50 EMA to determine our entry point. So this is a rule-based trading signal. We don't need to use any Fibonacci, any confusion things here to make things complicated for us. So what I'll do is I'll just click on the input, then I'll make the length to be 50, the smoothing is 5. Then when you do that, you now click on style. So with the style, you change the color that you want. For me, I usually go with blue, so you can decide the color you want. Then you just click on confirm. So if you want to delete it, because I already have the other one active, I'll just click here to delete it. Okay, so this is the moving average right now. So I told you we are going to enter a short position with our stop loss about 0.026. Okay, that's 5%. So we can reduce it here and enter a market order. So with the market order that we are going to enter, this place that you are seeing where my mouse cursor is, we call it the order book. Those who are selling, they are at the top, and those who are at the below section are those who are buying. So if we sell the XRP right now, we will also be at the top here. These are the sellers and these are the buyers. So we call here the order book, and here is the order box. So always go with the cross margin with the maximum leverage. Then we have the limit, market and stop limit. So because we are entering with a market order, I'll just click market order here. Then we have the available balance, which is $92. So our available balance is $92. So let's say we are going to use 10% as cost. So for us to use 10% of the $92 as cost, we are going to type in 10% divided by 100 times the 92. So that means our cost will be 9.2. Okay, so that will be $9.2. Okay, so we have 9.5, which is okay. Then our take profit, remember, is 0.4. This is where our take profit is, the nearest support level. So 0.4822. Then our stop loss would be around the nearest resistance. That's about 0.550. So you have 0.5539. Then we can enter a market order. So when we enter the order here, okay, let's see, order rejected. Okay, so let's just adjust the. Okay, I'm coming, guys. Let's give me a minute here. We need to check the timing here to make sure that everything is good to go. So let's say each trade you are using 1:4 or 1:3 risk reward ratio. So on this trade, I usually risk 3% of my total account balance. So let's say we have $92 and I want to risk 3%. I'll type in 3 divided by 100 times $92. Then that means if I enter this trade and I lose $2.76, I'm going to close it automatically. So our cost is $9.2. So let's just make it $9.2 here. Then our take profit will be 0.4841. Then our stop loss will also be around 0.5539. Then we enter a sell position. Okay, so we enter a sell. So once we enter a sell, you guys can see the trade has been active with a leverage of 75x and perpetual cross margin. That's XRP USDT. So you can give this trade 24 hours, or sometimes you can give it 48 hours or even 4 days, depending on your holding capacity. This is where you know how much you are currently making on the trade. The unrealized PNL shows how much you are making on the trade. Then we have the risk, the single asset mode that we are using. Risk shows how much your account you have allocated on this trade. So you can see I have 3.8%. Okay, it's very important you always check the risk thermometer. So if this meter have changed to yellow or brown, you are supposed to cancel the trade and retake it again. So this is the current situation on the trade. We have lost minus $1.7. You can just give it, make sure that if it doesn't touch your stop loss, you don't have any problem. Trading is like that, it can't just go straight into profit. Sometimes we will have a retest before it will go into profit. But because our trading strategy and our risk management is in place, we don't have any problem. We know that this trade is going to fall to the downside and we are going to make profit from it. If it doesn't go well, we are using 1:3 or 1:4 ratio ratio. We can always go for another trade. Okay. So this is how you enter the trade, how to add your support and resistance zones. If you have any questions, you can just comment down below. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and also on Binance feed. For Binance feed, I share my trades with my people every single day. So you also get free trades and also earn passive income with your smartphone. The minimum amount you need to start trading is about $10, and you can also start making money. So if you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you click the first link to join the Telegram group.